In this video, we're going to be talking about solving formulas for a specific variable. So we're going to be not really dealing with equations of one variable. We'll be dealing with equations with multiple variables. So for example, first guy right here, we got A equals B times H, which is the area equation for a rectangle. So we got, and we want to solve that equation for H. So we need to get this H, need to get this H all by itself. So we need to get rid of this B. To get rid of that B, we do the opposite. So it's B times H, so we're going to divide both sides by B. Then we're left with A over B equals H. H is all by itself, so that is our answer. Okay, that's just a basic example to get us started. The next example will be a little bit more complicated. Here we have solve P for 2L. P equals 2L plus 2W equals 4L. That equation is the perimeter of a rectangle. We're trying to isolate the L. So we're trying to get L by itself. So we need to get this 2 and this 2W out of there. Remember, when you're trying to solve for a specific variable, you go the opposite direction of the order of operations. So we need to get rid of this addition first. So I'm going to subtract 2W to both sides. We're going to be left with P minus 2W equals 2L. And one more step to get that the L by itself. We're going to divide both sides by 2. And L's all by itself, so that is our answer. Now, we can't combine any like terms because P and 2W aren't like terms. We can't cancel these out because the only way to do that is if we cancel them both out, a 2 out of both terms, which is not possible here. So that we just leave it as is. This one's a little tricky. We have solve Q equals C plus D over 2 for D. So before, I said we should get rid of addition and subtraction first because that's the order of operations. But you see how this whole term is on top of the 2? That means these are going to be grouped together. So we're going to try and get rid of this division before the grouping. Then we can get rid of that D. So I'm just going to rewrite that down here. To get rid of that 2, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. Because the opposite of division is multiplication. And now we have 2 times Q equals C plus D. And again, we're trying to get that D by itself, so we need to get rid of this C. Opposite of a positive C is negative C. And we're left with 2Q minus C equals D. D's all by itself, so that is our answer. After watching those clips, you should have a decent understanding of how to go about these problems. So try these additional practice problems 1 through 5. Some of them might be a little challenging, but still very doable.